As you can see the title up there, remember how bad you used to be. Remember how bad you used to be. Now you got children now. But remember how bad you used to be. I want to give a shout out to my big brother Colonel. Colonel 28. I love your email. And you say, JT, just go on, keep it real. I need you to tell me something. Well, I'm gonna keep it real, brother, but you might not like what I'm gonna say in this video. Because there's so many parents getting mad at their children when their children become pregnant at an early age. Some of the mamas even kick their daughters out of the house. But I want to talk about men in this video from a man's point of view. Now, looking at your email, and you know I'm not judging you. I'm just telling you what you told me in the email. You said, I just want you to just put it out there. Give it to me real. And by looking at the email, bruh, when you say how bad you used to be, and we all can say that, some of us are just still bad. Ain't nobody better than nobody, bruh. So let's say that off top. But you said I ran women, I don't know how long. Different woman every night. Sleeping with this one, sleeping with that one, and fell in love with doing it. And when you finally got delivered, you stopped doing it. But now, you got two beautiful daughters. Twins. I got a homeboy just like you by the name of Daryl Berry. Daryl got a set of twins called Akila and Alexis. Beautiful, beautiful twins. And they around about the same age as your daughters, if I'm not mistaken. You know, when you get to that age around about 15, fully developed, looking like grown women. Yes, body is developing, young men all out of them. But my point is, remember what you used to do. Now, this the part that's going to hurt you when I say this. And remember what you did to somebody's daughter. And 9 times out of 10, it might happen to your daughters. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but you have to think like that in your mind that I used to run women. And you know, in this generation now, this lifetime now, man, women are becoming pregnant. Young women are becoming pregnant, 14, 15. I know one got pregnant at 12. Didn't even think that was still possible. And what I did to somebody else's daughter, somebody might do to my daughter. That's a hard one to suck in, ain't it? Yes. 2 beautiful daughters. You say they still virgins, I think. And see, while you at work all day, every day, you don't really know what's going on, do you? That's why I'm keeping it real with you in this video. Because we all know what we did growing up. And when mom and daddy left home, or if daddy wasn't around at all, no way, when mom was at work, a lot of things went down, didn't it? A lot of people became pregnant when they was 15 back in the day, 14, pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And now you got 2 daughters. You said, but JT, what if somebody do my daughters the same way I did their daughters? And you just have to think like that. And it's hard. I know it's hard. Then you become overprotective. You want to lock them down. And that's another problem. Some of these teenagers, they get locked down so much, so hard that they don't have no fun in life. And when you become overprotective as a parent, 9 times out of 10, that child gonna grow up wild. That's what I said about preachers' daughters and sons, but not all of them. Not all preachers' daughters and sons was wild, but you can see the majority of them came out because all their parents did was kept them in the house, and you got to go to church 10 days a week. You got to be in this, you got to be in that. So all their life became was church. But when it came to tasting a drink or smoking a little bit, once they hit it or have sex, they fall in love with it and become addicted to it because it's something they never had before. What if what I did to all those women I slept with, somebody did to my daughters? What if my daughter become pregnant before she's 20, before she's 18, before she graduates? And while you saying that, brother, there's a lot of that going on, man. But all you can do is just pray over your children, teach them the best way. But it seems like it's different when it's a a girl, ain't it? What is it about the young girl, your young daughter? And then it seemed like people give their sons a little bit more. They a little more lenient with their son because where he's a man, he's a boy. Where your son can also go out and get somebody pregnant. Your son can go out and catch AIDS, can catch a disease. See, I'm talking about what the church want, man. This is real. And when I go to a lot of churches, man, it's just amazing how many young women I see in there. They ain't even 16 years old and already got babies. And it's amazing how the church folks down them and talk about them and don't want to, reach out to them. In this world, man, we are living in some trying times, bro. What if they did my daughters the same way I did somebody else's daughter? That's powerful, man. And I used to tell my boy Daryl that because me and Daryl, we'll get us a couple of beers and talk about this same subject right here. And he just say, man, I'm bad, man. He said, I used to be bad. I mean, not now, but he used to be. He said, I done messed with a lot. And he said, it hurts me, man, because I got 2 daughters. And he said, in the back of my mind, I'm always wondering, I'll hope and pray that they don't get a nigga like I was. That's what he told me. And he was saying that he was bad. And that he prayed that his daughters don't run into somebody like he was in his younger day. Because he said he was trying to get all he could. Tear him up. He didn't even have to know you. But back in the day, the diseases wasn't like they is now. See, back in the day when you slept around, it was a less chance of you catching something like nowadays. See, nowadays there's so many diseases out, and I'm not justifying it back then was right, because wrong is wrong. But nowadays, man, there's so many diseases out now. You don't know what you're going to get. You don't know who you running up in. You might done ran up in somebody who just got out of somebody else that done gave them some, and now you got it and probably finna go home and give it to your wife. These evil spirits, these demonic spirits, transferring spirits into each other. I'll talk about it again. But I'm not gonna make this video too much longer, brother. I hope I said something that can just, it's just hard to just think about. I mean, you got 2 beautiful daughters. And you look at this generation. And I guarantee you, if they look like my boy daughters, somebody gonna think they 33 or 35-year-old women. And they ain't number 15, 16 years old. Because these young women now are developing so hard. I don't know what's going on, how they getting so fully developed. I guess they eating chicken for breakfast. Because some of these young women are thick, and you might think you talking to a grown woman. And some of them don't act their age, they act like they older. That's why you got to be very careful. So yes, you already know it's some young men scoping out your daughters. You already know that. I guarantee if they at school, somebody already feeling on them. I'm just being real, bro. See, you can't see everything that go on. Because I'm thinking about when I was around that age. Oh, yes. I know it was quite a few women I was trying to feel on. I ain't going to get on camera and lie. Let me feel on them titties. Let me rub on you. And they be laughing, he. See, this is what you did growing up. You know it. You know I ain't lying. And y'all looking at this know I ain't lying. How many of y'all can go back to when y'all was 15, 16? And that little boy wanted to rub on you or kiss you, or fellas, you wanted to rub on that booty. And she let you. You sneaking behind when you was even younger than that, sneaking behind portables and trying to do things you know you didn't supposed to be doing. Because when your body starts developing, you start getting through them puberty, them stages, and you start feeling yourself. The big mama used to say you're getting too big for your britches. And you start getting curious. I wonder what a kiss feel like. I wonder what rubbing on her feel like. What does that breast feel like to rub on them? She got them tick old bitties, let me rub on them. Y'all just keep it real. Remember what you used to do and how bad you was. I bet if I can ask 1 million men right now, how bad was they? Could they look at themselves in the old video? If I could play a video of their old life, how many of them could really look at themselves and see how many women they done actually mess with? Because sex is going stronger than it ever went before. It's bad out here now, people. So with that being said, hey, it's rough, but it's right. Peace. Y'all take care and stay blessed.